Hi, my name is Donna Rixmann, and I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner, and I'm here today to demonstrate how to use a Neti Pot. You might use a Neti Pot in order to just kind of feel a little fresher. Those of you yogis out there, kind of clears you up before you do your pranayama in the morning. But it's also good for allergies and just clearing out the sinuses. You might feel like your nose is real dry, and this helps to moisten that as well. Could also be helpful with things that are related to sinuses if that's an issue that you have. I wouldn't use it if you have chronic nosebleeds or if you're all stopped up. If you have a real terrible cold, now is not the time to look at Donna Rixmann's Neti Pot demonstration. So you need several things, just so you'll have them handy. You want finely ground salt. They also have salt for that purpose, but you can use any salt as long as it's not iodized. Then, of course, a teaspoon measure. You want to use distilled water or some kind of pure water, maybe a filtered water from your tap would do. And I know that my Neti Pot, voila, uses about 3/4 of a cup of water in it. So you're going to use one Neti Pot for each nostril. So I put a cup of distilled water in my measure, and then I heated up some water in my pot here, and I added about a 1/2 cup, and then stirred it really well, and actually let it sit for a few minutes so that the salt completely dissolves. Then you also want to test it like a baby's formula on your wrist and make sure that it's not too hot. And also, it should be, how salty should it be? It should taste like tears. So you can add a little bit more salt or add a little bit more water depending on how it tastes to you, and give it a try. So I've already put water in my Neti Pot. So here's your Neti Pot form here. You're going to come over a sink. Oh, by the way, you need a towel. Come over the sink, and you're not just going to bend over parallel. You're going to tilt your crown of your head down a little bit, and then you're going to turn your head. Then that way your upper nostril is ready to receive the Neti Pot, and you're going to block off that nostril. And through this whole thing, you are not breathing through your nose. You're just breathing through your mouth. It's going to be fine. And then, there you go. Lift up the Neti Pot. Tilt my head a little bit more until it starts coming through. Ah, there it is. So keep breathing through your mouth. It feels warm, but not hot, pleasant, not cold. And then after you're finished, it may take a little longer than what I did, it depends. And then you're going to do a sharp through both nostrils. And then you could do a forward bend. Those of you who are yoga teachers, please don't do this right before you teach because you'll have water coming out on your yoga mat on Zoom. Do it again. Never do that sharp exhale through one nostril. Always do it through both nostrils. So then at the end, then you'll do the other side, same thing, until all the water's gone, and you'll feel so much fresher. You could breathe so much easier through both nostrils, and it's a great way to start your day. So if you have any questions, please ask those questions on my YouTube channel, Donna Rixmann Ayurveda. So, take care.